So friends, I have prepared a small, note. So we will follow the note to, set up the Kubernetes cluster. Okay, the operating system is RHEL 7. So friends, there is two node. One will be our master node, and another node will be our worker node. Okay, so we will follow the steps and we will execute. Okay, so first, already I have already logged into the my both the nodes. So this is my master node, which is black in color, and the second node is which is node 8, which is blue in color. So I've separated in so that I can distinguish the the node. Okay, so first step, step one is make an entry of each host in slash etc hosts file. Okay, so first we need to make an entry in a slash etc hosts file for both the hosts. Okay, so in the master node I will open the slash etc hosts file. Okay, so for node 7 it is already entry is there. So just I will yonk and paste, insert. I will give here for, so this is the worker node IP address, then node 8. So I will copy that this IP address so that save it. Then in the worker node I will make the entry in the slash etc hosts file. Sorry, here is slash etc hosts. So I'll make an entry for here. In this case, this is node 8 is 10. Okay, so we made an entry on each state slash etc hosts. Okay, so 9 11.9 is node 7, which is master node. 11.10 is node 8. Here also in worker node, get slash etc hosts. So 11.10, which is node 8, is this node worker node, and 11.9, which is node 7. Okay, so we completed the first step. Then disable swap on all node and make it permanently by comment out slash it is fsty. Friends, the Kubernetes doesn't support swapping, so we need to disable the swap. Okay, on both the node. Okay, so simply I will run swap of -a. Okay, no such file and directory. So friends, simply we need to copy swap of -a. Then simple in worker node also we'll run same command. So if you'll give free -g, so swap is there. So swap of -a. So again I will give free -g. So now is swap is 0 0. So swap disabled. So which is temporarily. So what I will do, will disable permanently. So we need to just fs step. Then here we need to comment it out. Okay, mount -a. Then here also we'll do in the worker node also we'll do same thing. Okay, so here also okay, so done. So now we completed the second step. Okay, then third step, enable Kubernetes repository on master and all worker node. Now, so before installing, so we need to enable the repository. Okay, so that when you will try to install through yum, so it will download the package and it will install from the repository. So simply I will copy that thing. So kubernetes.repo, insert. I'll copy the entry. Okay, so this is the this is the URL from where that Kubernetes package is going to download. Okay, so same thing I'm going to do on worker node also. Insert. So I will copy the same content. Simply I'll copy the same content here. So I'll paste. Okay, so I'll run con command to cache the repo, to clean the cache. So now I'm giving yum repo list. Here also I'll do same thing, yum clean all, yum repo list. So it will show the all the repo. So now see, this is the Kubernetes. Okay, so it is trying to refresh the repository, everything. Okay, so now, so if you'll see in Kubernetes, so sorry, so this is the Kubernetes repository which contains some packages. Okay, so we completed the third step. Okay, also here will also it is repository has been refreshed. Okay, so now we'll go with the fourth step. So now we'll install the Kubernetes, install Docker. We'll install two packages. One is Docker, another is kubeadm. Okay, so just simply copy and paste. Okay, on master and worker node. Okay, on the both the node we'll install the Docker and kubeadm package. Okay, here also same thing we'll do. Okay, so see kubeadm. So friends, it looks like only that it is try to install kubeadm. So Docker and kubeadm needs to be installed. So I'll do, instead of Docker I will give the Docker C, then kubeadm. Okay, let's see. So now it is trying to install that Docker C and kubeadm. Okay, press yes. So now Docker and kubeadm, so same thing we'll do in the worker node also. Docker C. So instead of Docker you need to give a Docker C and kubeadm. Okay, and make sure that Docker repository has been that added to your yum repository. Okay, I will give yes. So it will take some time to install. So once installation done, then we will start the survey, then we enable also. So installation is going on. So it is now kubelet is installing. So friends, on both the node, Docker got installed, Docker as well as the uh, Docker as well as the kubeadm package already installed. Now we'll enable the start the service and enable the Docker. Okay, so simply we'll run systemctl start Docker and systemctl enable Docker. Okay, so now it's enabled. Same thing we'll do on worker node also. So start Docker, enable Docker. Okay, so now second Same thing we'll do for kubelet service. Simply kubelet. Okay, it's done. Okay, so we completed the fifth step also. Now the sixth step, friends. So the firewall, okay, it is in the step is to open the firewall. Okay, so the Kubernetes is working on two nodes, 6443 and 10250. So 6443 is for Kubernetes service endpoint, and 10250 kubelets. Okay, so you need to open the firewall. Okay, and also you need to set to bridge firewall loads. Okay, so first thing, let me check whether in my system that firewall d system ctl status firewall d. So in my case, there is I have stored my firewall. Okay, so I will not execute that step. Okay, so if in your server that there is you are running with the firewall, then you need to open the port. So in my case, already firewall has been disabled, so I will not go with that step number 6. Okay, so after that I will go with the step number 7. So initializing and setting up Kubernetes cluster on master node. Okay, so in this case, what I will do, in the worker node only, not worker node, in the master node we need to run this command. So we have to provide the IP address of the master node. Okay, what is the IP address of master node? 11.9. Okay, 11.9. So this is the command. So we need to run only on master node. kubeadm init hyphen hyphen API server hyphen advertise hyphen address, then the address of master server hyphen hyphen pod hyphen network hyphen CIDR. Then this is the network for the communication between pods in the Kubernetes cluster. Okay, so I will give enter. So now so it is throwing some error. Let me check. So friends, why it is throwing error? So error is clearing clearly saying that the number of available CPU is one less than the required. So we need to minimum 2 core CPU is needed. So in my in my virtual machines there is 1 core only, so I need to extend the core to 2, then we will initialize. Okay, so now friends, so I have extend the added one more core to my virtual machines. So now the CPU count is 2. So now we'll try to initialize. Okay, let's see. Okay, now it is initializing. There is no error. Okay, so it will take time to initialize. So it is trying to pull images required for setting up Kubernetes cluster. Okay, this might take a minute or two depending on the speed of your internet connection. So before that, before setup Kubernetes cluster, so on the both the node, so that internet connectivity should be there. So internet should be there, otherwise that you will not able to set off, because due to the setup internet is needed to download packages, all those things. So now friends, it is downloading the images. Okay, so now friends, this is already our cluster has been initialized. So it is initialized. So we need to copy this thing, because when we will add the worker node to the master node, so with this only we can add. So I will open my notepad. So I will copy and paste it, the same thing here. Okay, when we will add the worker node, then we will run this thing. Okay, then we will go to friends. So the final step, the 8th step is copy slash etc kubernetes admin.conf and change ownership only on master node. Okay, so we need to create a directory. This is the directory. Okay, okay, we created a directory. Then simply we need to copy that admin.conf to the whatever directory we created now. Just copy and paste. Okay, after that the final step is we need to change the ownership of the config file. Okay, okay, the ownership has been changed. Now install, the ninth step is install and network add-on to enable the communication between ports only on master node. So on the master node we need to we need to run this command. We need to apply. So which is we will configure the we will configure the network to establish the communication between the ports in the Kubernetes cluster. So simply we need to copy. So I will copy and paste in my notepad, then I will run. Okay, kubectl apply -f https colon, then this is the this is the YML file through which we will configure the our that pod network. Okay, so simply I paste. So it will configure the flannel network. So there is various network for the pod communication. So in our case we are using the flannel network. Okay, so it is that pod network got created. Now we'll check the verify the master node is in ready state. Now we'll run command kubectl get nodes. Okay, so in the master node simply kubectl get nodes. Okay, so now it is saying that node 7 not ready master. Okay, it is in not ready state only. Okay, it should be in ready state only. Let's see. So friends, now that it generally took time. Okay, so now it is now that node status is ready state. Okay, so now we can add the worker node to the master node. Okay, so simply I will copy. I will copy that key here. Sorry, uh, one second. So let me copy usually. Okay, so okay, so one line, so I have to copy in this manner. Simply we need to paste cube adm join. So this is the IP address of master node hyphen token. This is the token number. Discovery hyphen token hyphen cs cert hash. This is the sub value. Okay, simply I will run. Okay, let's see. So okay, it is throwing some warning. Let's see what is the error we are getting when we are adding. Might be, it might be so that the CPU core count. Let's see if it will throw the same error. Then no, it is just it was a warning, so no issue, we can go ahead. So in the worker node one core is sufficient it looks like, but in the master node 2 core CPU is needed minimum. Okay, otherwise it will not allow you to initialize, because we face that error, right? So it is waiting for the kubelet to perform the TLS. Okay, the node has joined the cluster. Okay, so successfully it is joined. So we'll run this command on the master node. So let's see. So now you can see, so node 7 node 8 my worker node. Okay, now it is not ready state, so might be it will take time to ready state. It is now not ready. So my node 7 is my master and node 8 is my worker node. Okay, again same command I will run now. So it is generally, status, it is take some times to change the status from not ready to ready. Let's see. So friends, after on upcoming sessions, we'll play with Kubernetes more. Okay. So today is only you guys learn that how to set up Kubernetes cluster. Friends, if you have to install Docker, so might be you need to add a Docker repository. Okay. So if Docker is must. Okay. So you need to, you can get the Docker repository from the from the Docker side also. So you can, might be apart from that for the Kubernetes repository, might be you need to add the Docker repository if you do not have, if you have not added the Docker repository. Okay. So it is taking time to get the nodes informations, because earlier it was ready, not ready. Okay, now it will come up with the updated status. Okay. So friends, after 6 minutes, the status came to ready state. Okay, still so rules not yet came. Okay, so it will come. So hope you enjoy the session, friends. So please stay tuned for next videos. Thank you very much. Have a good day.